Diamond is a gorgeous 14-2 mare, bred for barrels on her bottom side and all reining and cow horse on her top. She's a great-granddaughter of Shining Spark, who is an NRHA $1 million stallion and a phenomenal influence on the reining and reined cow horse industries. Diamond is one of those rare horses who only come along every once in a blue moon. She's talented enough to go into the show pen, hardy enough to go work on the ranch, pretty enough to breed, and in a year or two, she'll be broke enough to pack a kid around the ranch. Diamond has been around cattle, dogs, chickens, alpacas, and goats. None of it phases her. My training partner and I have 4 dogs between us. The neighbors' kids ride their bikes around constantly. One of our other horses is usually getting sacked out. She's what I like to call chaos broke. So we took her away from where I've been training her. She had nothing out of the ordinary here. And she was fine standing to be groomed. She was caught easily. She was her normal, happy little cheerful self. Was fine with fly spray, great with her feet. She has always been so uncaring about the scary world around her, willing to do anything you want. Easy to work with, easy to work around, stands for the farrier. We've clipped her and she's been awesome at that. We took her out in the pasture, away from everybody else, and she did fabulously. She didn't nicker, bat an eye. She was herself. She just wants to be with you, and she wants to do her job well. She is really great with the rope. When the rope comes out, she knows what her job is. She knows how to react. She is thinking, she is ready to go do something. She immediately wants to find whatever we're going to work with. She finds a whole nother gear when she ropes. You can check fences on her, you can climb on and off, both sides. It doesn't matter what situation I'm going into, whether she's seen it or not. I have thrown her into deep water and she just swims every single time. This mare has been a pleasure to ride and train. She has been such a big impact on me and taught me a whole new range of training horses. Diamond is proud to represent our country, and this was her 2nd time carrying the flag. She has ponied other horse, been a buddy lope horse for newly started horses, and she has always been solid. The horse my partner and I currently have is blind in one eye. And we've been using Diamond to help get him comfortable with my partner on top of him because he is very untrusting, and Diamond has just taken that to a whole new level. She's ponied him all over the place. She's been right by his side. Diamond doesn't care. She only cares about what you are doing on top of her and how your relationship is. She wants to be useful. It doesn't matter what the horse attached to her is doing. She is rock solid. She has the start of a solid spin. We've had a lot of rain recently, and so it's fun to have a water crossing on the ranch. I call this horse Chaos Broke. It was no big deal for her to trot along behind the ATV and keep up. We took her to a gymkhana where she was reserve champion out of 10 horses. We competed in flags, barrels, poles, and keyhole. While I know she's not a true speed horse, she is an all-around horse that can do anything you point her at, and she would make a fabulous 4-H horse, a ranch horse versatility, or anything you desired. Recently, we went on a field trip with the English barn. We had a great time going with all the big jumping horses. Diamond had horses go away from her. She had to leave horses. and we jumped over some logs. She was in a totally new environment and she handled it well. If you're not familiar with Shining Spark, there's a great article in the AQHA journal about him. He was bred to do all reining. One of the great things about Shining Spark is his amazing mind. He passes it on to all of his babies. I've worked with a bunch of Shining Spark babies and grandbabies and great-grandbabies, and they all have something in common, and that's their mind, their athletic ability, the way they carry themselves. Nothing phases them. They're all the same in that. Shining Spark died real recently in December, so what we have of his horses and of his bloodline is all we're ever gonna get. So these offspring are so special and so precious and so sought after, and they're all amazing and just phenomenal in everything they do. They learn so fast. I played with Diamond, tracking a flag, and using her cow sense to keep up with it and cut back against it. So in cutting, we use the flag to teach our horses how to box and drive a cow. Diamond has just started working with the flag, and she is very, very cool and collected on it as she draws back and goes across the cow. Diamond had no issue chasing cows bigger than her, and it's fun to have her on a flag as well. On filming day, we loaded and unloaded her in a completely different trailer, in a trailer she's never even seen, and she did fabulously. She just jumped right in, jumped right out. It's another day working. Can't say enough good things about this horse. She's as sweet as she is athletic. I can love all over her. I can send her to go do work, and she's so happy to do it with me. If you're familiar with Shining Spark's bloodline, you'll be getting in line for this horse.